Hi, this is Eli Spitalnik again. Thanks for indicating your interest in the workshop. I'm really glad because it means that I'm not doing all of this work in vain. I would like to give you some really important homework before our workshop. But don't worry, it's going to be very easy and potentially very rewarding. In fact, I would like to start the workshop off right now. And we will continue when we meet. So please take a few minutes to watch this video. I will teach you a skill and introduce you to a tool that could literally change your life. You may already know this tool. In fact, I hope you do. But if you don't, then this will be an important new addition to your skill and tool set. You know, in my professional life, and to some extent in my private life also, I pretty much relate to everything as a project. My marriage is a project, my child rearing is a project, and my business ventures are projects too. Now, developing a project is not rocket science, but it takes perseverance, structure, and system. And that's regardless of the field that you choose. Any one of us can have perseverance if he's motivated. And any one of us is motivated if he feels that his goal is within reach, even if it's still distant. As long as one feels that he has the tools and the roadmap to reach the goal, perseverance and motivation are not really the problem. The difficulty, or even the impossibility, lies in staying motivated when the goal is distant and the path to the goal is unclear. What should I do next? But I did all the right things. Why am I not moving forward? That's the point where motivation and perseverance become a distant afterthought. Now this is really important. Motivation is born where a clearly identified and defined goal is targeted, and the tools and the know-how are acquired to reach that goal. So tools and know-how are tremendously important keys to motivation. In business, hands down, the most revolutionary tool in the last century has been the internet. It has changed the commercial playing field by a leap that has not occurred since the Industrial Revolution. We now live in an era where, thanks to the internet, a one-man band can overtake an incumbent, established bricks-and-mortar market leader in a matter of days. I kid you not. I have seen it done. So how important is the internet in today's business environment? It's the single most important tool there is. Okay, back to what I wanted to share with you. The great 19th century sage Rabbi Nachman of Breslov tells a story of a great conqueror and warrior who sets out to conquer a city. Only when he arrives at the gate, there's a spider web extending across the entrance. Out of fear of the spider's web, the warrior and his conquering army all turn around and return home, while the city's inhabitants all cower inside their houses holding white flags. My understanding of this story is that sometimes unjustified fears that are as flimsy as a spider web hinder us from conquering a great city. Sometimes we sabotage ourselves by telling ourselves that the tools required to reach a particular goal are simply beyond me. We almost always say that about things that we don't know and have no easy way of accessing or learning. Okay, now enough of my introduction. This was just my roundabout way of saying that if you don't know how to use the internet, you better learn it right now. And if you think it's difficult, then I am here to tell you that if you can point and click your mouse, that's all the skill you will ever need. If you're currently using the internet to read the news, send emails, and search Google for researching, let's call it the subject of the day, then that's good. but I must make you aware that you are effectively using a nuclear power plant to boil water for a cup of tea. Now I'm sure that you know that to some degree. You know the potential that the internet holds. But it's of no use to you knowing it when you have no one to show you how to use this reactor for anything more potent than reading your mails. What I'm saying is that the internet can create a livelihood with virtually no overheads, if only you know what to do. I will try to break down the barriers and create a vision of what you can achieve in the next minutes. I'll show you, and even more, I'll take you by the hand and establish an internet presence for you, together with you on the web. In fact, you'll be doing it yourself. Up until our workshop, we'll just use that as a placeholder. Once we are in the workshop, we will work on turning the placeholder into an actual business. If you're already web literate and have an online presence, then this part will be a no-brainer for you. But I would like you to do it still, so that we have a common baseline to work from in the workshop. If you are not yet web literate, then this part will probably be as difficult as opening a carton of milk. So please don't stop now. In the next few minutes, we'll create a full, professional website for you, completely for free. And we're not using some cheapo web development tool to do it. We're using the best and most robust solution out there. It's the same tool that the largest industry players use, and it's completely free. Okay, I've especially made this video small that you can squeeze it into the side of the page and open a browser next to it. This way you can play and pause the video and keep up with everything at your own pace. Okay, so if you click on the video below this one, then you'll get to the training part where I actually show you the tool and the skill. Okay? So I'll see you in the video below in a minute.